Hey, welcome back. It's Flawedoffroad. My name is Dan. I want to show you the easiest way I've found so far to separate these military H1 bead locks. All you need is a cherry picker, a strap or some chains, an impact, and possibly a liability waiver. Okay, so if you've ever wondered anything about these H1 military wheels, first of all, they are two-piece. There's a little O-ring in here to seal them up. They're also double bead locks. They're not the easiest things to get the tires off of them, though, and I'm going to show you a little trick I got. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the most important step to this whole thing: get your air out of here. Remove your valve core. Last thing you want to do is start popping these bolts with pressure still in there and have this thing flap in your face. I will say that these things respond really well to being double fisted. Alright, so first you want to hook up a chain or a strap to two of your holes opposite each other. I got some of these nifty things for that. But you can just hook the end of your chain in it or whatever. And here comes the fun part. I just wanted to point out that this is exactly what the manufacturer of this cherry picker had in mind when they designed it. So this is definitely one of those do it at your own damn risk kind of jobs. When this starts coming up, it pulls the tire way up, and when it lets go, it freaking lets go. And that's actually another reason that I actually went out and got these after doing the first one, because I just had the hooks of a chain hooked through it, and the whole thing actually fell off and could have went flying and hurt somebody. Not to say you still can't get hurt doing this, but it's also helpful to keep your foot right here, because the engine hoist kind of tends to want to walk back this way as you start getting tension on it. Okay, so that little noise you just heard was the front half of the wheel separating from the back half of the wheel at the O-ring. So now or it'll just do it on its own. What the hell? What am I even here for? If it's just gonna fly out of there like that. Gotta say, not too shabby though, huh? That's pretty simple. And that's what it looks like. Now we're gonna flip it over and do the same thing to get the back half of the wheel out and to get the run flat out. Huh?
I just heard a loud bang. I was just gonna make sure everything was alright.
When it lets go, it really lets go. So on this side, we're essentially going to do the same thing. We're just going to hook these around the studs and then hook the strap to them. This is the military run flat. It's what keeps this inside edge of the tire pressed up against your bead, because there's not really a groove in these like on most tires. And now for this last one, we're going to wrap around the run flat and just hook back to ourselves here. These things got some choice grease inside of them. Basically with this, we're pretty much doing the same thing. We're just going to pull it up and out of there. Now, if you push it all the way to one side, as you pull it up, this front edge will start to tilt up through there. Kind of looks like it'll start stretching your bead or digging into it. And I was a little bit nervous the first time, but you just keep at it. Put some lubrication on there, it'll come right out. And there you have your run flat. The side with the longer one, if you are going to reuse this, I do believe it goes to the front side of the wheel. Well, anyway, that's all there is to it. Like I said at the beginning, make sure you remove your air and be careful. I don't know how I would have got those out if it wasn't for doing it this way. So, you know, short of taking it to a tire shop. Before too long, I'm going to be recentering these wheels, putting some rock rings on and all that fun stuff so I can actually get the proper back spacing for my Jeep. If you want to see what I'm doing on this YJ, I'm swapping in a Dana 44 and 60 into it out of 78 Ford. Anyway, if this video helped you out, mash that like and subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram at @Flawed_Offroad. And I suppose I'll see you when FedEx gets here with my pallet full of parts.